G'day guys and gal. Although we've established that I, as a YouTuber, am a dumb sack of shit, sometimes this sack of shit can get rubbed hard enough to produce diamonds. I think I messed up the metaphor there, but you get what I mean. Sometimes I produce stuff that makes me go, not bad, Majorkill, not bad at all. And today is one of those days. After quite literally a year of work, I can finally announce and launch the greatest model of 2024, that is not an exaggeration, the Burning Hand of Vengeance, available right now for 1 week only. This model is insane. I went all out from the concept art to the renders. I even got it pro painted to bring it to life to you. It was modeled by the same guy who made the Big E model, which is this one, which is why the detail is so insane. However, it's even better this time since I commissioned it, so I was able to have creative control over its proportions and whatnot, meaning it was completely optimized and proportioned for modern day tabletop gaming or painting. I wanted to take this model a step further this year though, so I had two versions made. The standard standalone edition, where the Burning Man is by himself on a rock, which even though this is the standard version, it still features like 7 head variants and multiple arm variants you can make him your own. However, the true magnum opus is the Diorama version, which adds in 3 Sluz Marines in various states of getting absolutely fucking annihilated. The Diorama version includes all the variants from the standard edition plus all the new Diorama pieces, so it's basically just a flat upgrade. As the model is modular, you could have a version where he is stomping on a Sluz Marine, but his arm variants aren't shoving the sword in the mouth of a Sluz Marine or choking out the narcotic sluz. With so many arm and head variants, you can literally make dozens of different combinations, meaning your Burning Hand of Vengeance will be pretty unique compared to others. But wait, there's more. With the Emperor's Children being announced as the next Chaos faction, I thought why not also bring these Sluz Marines to life? So instead of just being props for a sick Diorama base, you can also get each Sluz Marine before they made the fatal mistake of trying to fight a flaming undead demigod. This includes the loud Sluz Marine, which is my favorite, the arrogant Sluz Marine, as well as the scary narcotic Sluz Marine. You can get them in a value pack or just by themselves, perfect to get a head start on the Emperor's Children armies coming out next year. Now back to the Burning Hand. As usual for our epic launches, the model comes in 4 different scales. We have the tabletop scale, which is good for tabletop war games, D&D, tabletop RPGs, or if you just like painting armies. Then there is the 75mm art scale, which is larger and designed for those that just like to paint their models and want the details to be bigger, or if they just want a giga-sized Burning Hand on the tabletop. Then we have the 112 scale, which is bust size for those of you that want a signature piece, and finally for the hectic of you, there is the Titanic 1/6 scale, perfect for those that want a magnum opus display piece or just want an extremely spicy proxy for a Warlord Titan. For the 1/6 scale, fuck me, this is heavy, as it's such a monster produce and ship, we will be selling via inquiry in order to help save you a ton of money on customs and shipping. So if you're interested in this, then just put your email in the buy request form and I'll get in touch with you. If the model looks really complicated and hard to assemble, don't worry, we've already made instructions that are on the website, which can be accessed via scanning the QR code in the Major Mini box that the model will come in. Why did I make this model? It is a bit random after all. Well, at Major Minis, I don't just like making my own versions of existing models. I'll do it if I believe the official model is complete shit or is literally out of production, but my favorite models to produce are the ones that will never be made, but people say, fuck, it'd be cool if this model existed. And I believe the Burning Hand is the ultimate, fuck, it would be cool if this model existed. As a final treat, after months of testing, I am finally happy with a new custom resin formula that we're now using to create our Major Minis with. Producing models in plastic is fucked expensive. Even converting one Major Mini into plastic was going to cost anywhere between $12,000 to $24,000 just to get the mold set up. So I wanted to make a resin that had the strength and malleability of plastic, and I think we succeeded. Our new pearlescent matte white resin has way better detail than normal resin, is way bendier, so less chance of breaking, and it comes out of the supports extremely easily. Some people bitch online about our supports being left on miniatures, but all that tells me is that A, they suck at supporting, and B, they use cheap shit resin. We leave our supports on because it protects the model during transit, and it saves us a lot of time in production, allowing us to keep our prices low. If I took all of our models off their supports and then sent it to America, the likelihood of it making there without damage is close to 0. With our new resin, it's like meat off the bone. It doesn't make any marks or indentations. It's so easy to take off supports. Putting together a Major Mini takes about a quarter of the time of putting together a Warhammer Mini. There's no sprues, no need to sand, no mold lines, just pop them out of the supports and super glue it together, voila. As for why this launch is only 1 week, this is an extremely complicated model to produce and print. I don't want to end up in another situation where people need to wait months to get their model, like with what happened with the Big E. So the 1/6 is limited, the 112 is limited, and the 32 and 75 will only be around for the 1 week only. I'm not sure if I'll bring this model back after this sale period, so if you want it, now is definitely the time to get it. I also can't guarantee that it'll arrive in time for Christmas. If you buy now as this video is freshly out, then I reckon you probably will, as we already have quite a few ready to ship, but if you wait until the end of the week, then it's unlikely you'll have it in time as a gift. Link is below. Grab the Burning Hand of Vengeance, a Sluz Marine, and there's also Black Friday sales happening right now, so why not add a few other 30% off Major Minis to the mix? Get that free shipping, boy. Peace.